Just like Fullerton, take the ER out, put an ING. I can't think of it. Full.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a special edition of the Wiley Drake Show. I'm over at Congressman Ed Royce's office. We did a prayer meeting this morning for Mr. Ed, and I'm going to get over here where I can get a better shot of his sign. And we're in Brea still. This is a continuation of the Wiley Drake Show at my representative's office. We're here today to tell him we're supportive and to tell him what we think. This is some of the folks that are here. Some of them have been on with me already this morning. Okay, folks, you're live on television. Tell us who you are, Wes.
Wes Parker here from Bellflower. Come down here to get baptized in the fountain, if you'll let me.
All right. Well, I'm a Baptist, so I know how to do that. I don't know if I could baptize in that little bit of water, but tell us who you are.
Elaine Procol from Anaheim, and I've been baptized in the Jordan and in New York.
Oh, amen. And the Jordan and New York. Well, both of those are pretty dirty, the Jordan and New York.
I found the water really clean in New York.
Really? Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that. They were working on a project to clean it up a few years ago. See, I'm showing my age now. I hadn't been there in a while. And this is the rose that was on the show earlier, stuck between the thorns.
No, Adrian.
Hey, that's what I said. You were the rose. No, I said we have to have a rose stuck between these thorns, and so we stuck Adrian in there as a rose. And now you had Mr. Loudon on earlier. Tell us whatever you'd like to say.
Well, I'll give you that. If you Google dash Frank Bale Frank Bale you will come to some of these articles. Dodd-Frank kills how the U.S. joined the international bail-in regime. Dodd-Frank sets up bail-in for U.S. banks to follow Cyprus. They had a bail-in.
Amen.
Okay, Cyprus-like bail-in in provision buried in Dodd-Frank.
All right, give us that website one more time.
Okay, what you have to do is just go to Google, www.google.com. It's a search engine, and then enter Dodd-Frank bail-in.
All right, I'm going to go over here to this guy because everybody here knows Wiley is known as Mr. Eagle. I love eagles, and I love this hat. Tell us who you are, Mr. Eagle.
Well, my name is Vaughn Beck, and I'm a member of CCIR, and some of
We're going to get back so we can get his sign.
some of the members of CCIR are here today also, and we're here to discuss the no amnesty issue with Congressman Royce's staff today.
All right.
Regarding that issue, and that's about it today.
All right, we're going to cover that. We're here, folks. We did a live broadcast earlier, a prayer meeting. Brother West was on with us there. He's been shooting some film. And I met another gentleman here that I'd met before, but really couldn't remember his name, but that's not his fault. That's my fault. I'm an old man. Tell us who you are.
My name is Keith Willington, long-time Brea resident.
All right, long time. What are you talking, 10 years?
43 or 4 years.
43 or 4 years you've lived in Brea. And you know what, this morning, I've lived in this area for 25 years, not in Brea. I live in Buena Park. But I did not know until this morning what Brea meant. Do you know what Brea means?
I've heard a couple of things, but fill me in with your...
What I heard was, I remembered later, didn't know it at the time, there's a place over in L.A. called the La Brea Tar Pits. And my understanding is in Spanish, Brea means tar. And back in the olden days, before the advent of shooting for wells, these old cowboys would go out and walk the desert, and wherever they would see a tar supply oozing up out of the desert, they would call it a brea, and they would dig there and they would find oil. Well, the history of brea is many years ago, a Hispanic rancher out here came out and saw this tar brea coming up out of the ground, and guess what? Later, brea was an oil field. And
that's an excellent description, because that goes hand in hand with what I've heard. And as you travel throughout, going east, northeast through Brea, you will run into Olinda, you will run into Olinda Village, and all throughout that area, as well as Carbon Canyon, you will find nothing but oil wells that still operate.
all right, all right, very good, thank you. Tell us why you're here today. You're here you got an appointment with Ed, or?
Well, we do. As a matter of fact, it is important for Ed to understand that the American worker has to be first and foremost in his mind when he gives serious consideration to amnesty.
Amen.
Amnesty has to come after thinking of the American worker who's lost his job and deserves the first shot.
Amen.
That is first and foremost, and we have to make sure that we impress upon Ed that this is first and foremost.
Amen.
And that anyone who came here illegally and broke our laws has to get way back in line.
Amen.
And we all have to understand that. That's critical, it's important, and with the moment that we give up on that, we can sacrifice our country very easily, and it can go wherever your mind will possibly be.
Well, I've said amnesty is already in effect. We have a practical, that is every day, practical amnesty going on all the time. We have illegal aliens that have no license. They get in a car wreck, they injure somebody, they maybe end up in court, but they walk away from it. They don't do anything, they don't get in any trouble. If I did that, if I ran over you and injured you and didn't show up for court, I'd go to jail. But these illegal aliens don't go to jail, and they don't have to answer.
As a substantiation of what you just said, you can pick up the Orange County Register daily, and you can read about illegals who've gotten into accidents, who've killed people crossing intersections. They've done it all, and they don't pay the price.
That is what I call practical amnesty.
I would full well agree.
And we need to not have that kind of amnesty or any other kind of amnesty.
That is correct, 100%
Amen.
correct.
And I've known Ed for about 25 years now, and he and I don't always agree, but most of the time we do, and I'm hoping he's going to agree with us on this.
I am too. I too have known Ed for quite a period of time, and we have to remember the changing boundaries cannot affect what we vote on this issue.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much. God bless you. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the infamous Brea Fountain. I say infamous in that my grandson loves the lower tier. My big grandson even loves the higher tier. And now we see Brea's finest. Police department going by. Hitchhiker. The hitchhiker is here. You see my bag over there where the bag in the stand is. So we're going to go upstairs, so keep an eye on that, okay? Thank you. Impeach Obama. Ladies and gentlemen, you know me well enough to know that I would agree with that sign because of all the cases that went to the Supreme Court of the United States. Only one of them went all the way to the Supreme Court. And that case was a case called Drake v. Obama. Guess who the Drake was? That was this Drake. All right, we're going upstairs now. We're at the loft. We've told the loft we're giving them some good advertisement. That's their store here. Congressman Royce's office is upstairs, and we're going to make our way now. You're live on TV. You want to say hello to somebody? Not really? Okay. Where are you from?
California.
California, Brea?
Yeah.
Do you know the meaning of the word Brea? I just learned it today, and I've been here 25 years. Have you ever heard of the La Brea tar pits? That's over in L.A. That's where the dinosaurs' relics were found. Tar is the word. Brea means tar. And when they found tar oozing out of the ground here, they dug down and found oil. And now there's a lot of oil wells here in Brea. So that's how Brea got its name. The word Brea means tar. God bless you. Have a great day. If you want to watch yourself, go to the WileyDrakeShow.com. The WileyDrakeShow.com. I'll give you a card if you'd like.
Oh, it's all right.
Okay.
I like your ring, though. It's very cool.
Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make our way up over to Congressman Ed Royce's office. And everybody notices my rings. Everybody likes my rings. Guess what? I like my rings, too. Okay. We're gonna try to go upstairs. Good day, sir.
How are you?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Good.
Everybody, don't forget we're live on television, so anything you say, everybody will hear. Can and will be used against you. Yeah, not in the court of law, but in the court of public opinion.
I say nothing.
Court of law.
Well, we have on our television program a thing called the Court of Public Opinion. I got sick and tired of going to court and being told I didn't have a standing. When we took Obama to court, by the way, for those of you who may or may not know who I am, there was only one case. Anybody heard of the birther cases?
Yes.
Okay, only one of those cases out of 50 went to the U.S. Supreme Court. Only one of them. And that case was Drake v. Obama. They threw it out, but it did get there. And guess who that Drake is? That's me.
The one and only.
The one and only. Okay, I'm going to go up the stairs so I don't lose signal on the elevator.
Thank you. See you there.
Besides that, I'm getting old enough that I need the exercise. We're going up the stairs at the building, above the loft, and that heavy breathing is not because of my excitement, but because of my age going upstairs. And we're going to go around here to Suite 201, I believe it is. 201. We're right here at Suite 201 at U.S. Representative Ed Royce. And we're going to be going inside. And we already met Jeffrey this morning. Good morning again, Jeffrey. And all right.